But moving on to the Five Rings of Destiny. Yes, working title. Don't. I'm going to work on trademarking that. I'm pretty sure it already has been. But in the Olympics, what we're going to talk about? Basketball, right? Yeah, that's what we're going to do.
Basketball.
Because the U.S. men came out and did what they were supposed to do, established dominance, and told Jokic, "Yes, you might be the best player in the world, but we're the best team in the world."
Hmm.
As they were down by like 12, but then they put in Kevin Durant. Long story short,
Katie was Katie, man.
KD was nuts, and so they won 110-84. If you watch the game, the previous exhibition game was kind of the same thing,
Hmm.
really. But the starting
Except no
lineup,
KD.
except no KD, exactly. But the starting five were LeBron, Devin. Oh, sorry, LeBron James. For those who don't know the full names, sorry, Devin Booker, Drew Holiday, Joel Embiid, and Steph Curry. Serbia's starting five was Nikola Jokic, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Aleska, uh, Aleska, Dobrich, and Philip. Yep, those guys. I know Bogdanovic and Joker based on
You know, the
them.
main reason I put all five there is because I wanted you to say all five names.
Yeah. Hey, you other three guys that also started for Serbia, you're better at basketball than me. I'm sorry if I can't pronounce your names correctly. This is a YouTube channel, not ESPN. I don't get paid to work on it, so that's what we're gonna deal with. But you lost, so anyway. Speaking about Kevin Durant, he did lead all scorers off the bench with 23 points, 100% in the first half. Um, so you know what KD does? KD gets buckets. That's what he does.
Easy
Um,
money.
yeah, and there's something about Olympics KD, like I said about Carmelo. There's something about Olympic KD. I think he's already got four gold medals, or this will be his
He
fourth.
This would be his fourth, along with LeBron, and he passed Carmelo with the most Olympic points for Team
Right,
USA.
I knew that. He just did that. Serbia, like you said, Serbia started out really well with a 10-2 before U.S. basically just for the first time out, and then U.S. settled down and did their thing. The biggest thing out of this whole thing was Jason Tatum didn't play a second
Oh,
in the thing. Yeah, yes, Tyrese Halliburton didn't, but Tyrese Halliburton isn't part of the who quote unquote the best player on the team that just won the NBA championship. You know who was on the team? Derek White and Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday started. Derek White played, and
hmm.
Jason Tatum didn't.
Right.
I don't know what it is between what happened with Steve Kerr and whatnot. He did come out and say that he will play the next game, so maybe it was a matchup thing. I don't know. I was surprised that even Devin Booker got playing time over Jason
Hmm.
Tatum. So I don't know what's going on with Jason Tatum because that's just odd to
Yeah.
me.
It was odd to see both of them get 0 minutes. And when we go into the women's game, all of them played. And, like, yeah, one of them got like only 6 minutes, but everyone played. So it was kind of weird not to see everyone play on the men's side.
Yeah, I don't. I forgot because I was watching the game sporadically today, and it just seemed like they Japan. Well, we'll get into it a
Hmm.
little bit later. But Seoul, yeah, your Miami Heat
Hmm.
did represent you well.
Yeah, I got representation on both sides on the court with both Bam and Nikola Jovic, not Jokic, Jovic, one letter off. But so I'm just like, look at my boys, look at them play. But my favorite part of this game was just the back and forth threes between Steph and Ant. Just it was beautiful. It was a moment. I was just like, three, okay, and then now another three, okay, and now another three, and I'm like, can you just continue, please? This is
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah, and Steph did the look. He did the look away there at the end
Mm-hmm.
to just kind of put to cement himself. Dwayne Wade, he's our boy, but dude,
Mm-hmm.
if you can come up with more catchphrases than like four of them, I will say that.
His
For those who
pronouns are he, him.
right, I'm just like you said that 7 times, we get it.
it
Like
was really good the first time.
right, but
Still
then
good the second time. The seventh time, I'm like,
it's like we get it,
bro,
bro.
I love you. I love you. He's
Yeah,
my favorite player. He
yeah,
is
no,
legitimately my favorite player. You know, Miami Heat, love him, but bro.
yeah. I watched him. He's the best college player I ever saw, and so I followed it. Obviously, when he went pro, according on that historical 2003 draft. So I've always been a huge Wade fan. That's why I'm a kind of still just a supporter of the Miami Heat just because I like Spoelstra. So since Spoelstra
Mhm.
left, it's still there, and he still brings that culture, that Heat culture
Mhm.
that I really like. So yeah, quote unquote, the Heat are my team. Obviously, Donovan Mitchell is my now current favorite player, but I always do keep up with the Heat and what they're doing for that. But yeah, and this is the first. Given the benefit of the doubt, it's a growing pains because this is the first time that Wade has actually like called games that I
Mhm.
know of. So yeah, we understand that, but
He'll grow
you are in
into
that
it.
chair. You are in that chair. So the catchphrases work. Just have more of them than like
Yeah.
4. But just little nuggets there. No big deal with that. But
And he obviously did a much better job than I would do. So I will
yes,
still put that there, that
yes,
Wade did a very good job and the catchphrases were good.
yeah,
Just
they
yeah.
work good. It's just repetitive.
Very.
On that. But it's all, but also too, it's just nice when you can be biased, guys, and that's what I
Mhm.
liked about Wade. You could just tell when like he was like, yeah, it's what Joker does. That's what I'm talking about, Steph. Like you just it was a total different like uh different thing. I don't care. Be biased. You've got every other
Mhm.
country that you would think broadcasting the game, so be biased.
Right. Yeah, and they definitely are biased on their broadcast, so let us be biased too.